Double do it. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. I think there's a way. I know what. While I'm on YouTube, I'm gonna do it that way. I think there's a way to just make this screen back. There it is. Got a new way. Let's see what that does. I'm looking at my system. I always pick this. But oh well. Oh, there it is. I need another time. My Wi-Fi connection, my all my connections don't seem to want to be working right when it comes to when I broadcast. Uh-oh. I see. I really need to move this back to my other display, but I'm too stupid. Yeah, that's me, Mike, freezing and cutting out. I was trying. You could do it with StreamYard, but I'm trying to figure out how can I. I think I have to use the other. Let's see if I can't do it right now. But I was trying to connect this camera to the laptop, but I'm like, I keep on waiting till the last minute. I was like, oh, I can do the I'll do it right before the show. That ain't working. It never works. And it doesn't look it, but I cleaned off the couch. There's just one cover left. I think I'm taking that cover onto the truck with me because I'm tired of freezing. My truck is going to be ready the next week. I'm running out of stuff to do. I'm so used to just being home for like a day or a night. My wife is tired of me already. And I'm tired of being home. Not that I don't enjoy being with her, but I'm so used to when I get home, I'm ripping and running to get as much stuff done, then I leave again. But God He saw fit that I needed to stay home through all of this mess on the road because literally, it's Yeah, on my truck they have what's called a bunk heater, which it doesn't force the 18 wheeler to run. It's called a bunk heater, and it's connected to the tank, but it takes a whole lot less to heat up the truck, and it gets like Caribbean hot, sweating. You wake up in a pool of sweat. I mean, you get Caribbean hot, but mine don't work, and I've been putting it off and putting it off because I know once I put the truck in the shop, it's going to be in there for forever. So again, I'm trying to make money, but now that I knew I had a oil leak, it's going to be in there for a minute. So I told him that my bunk heater, my mount from my Zonar, which is my computer, I told him all of that needs to get fixed before get back on the road. And I've been hesitant, but oil leak, you can't be hesitant. You got to get it done. And I didn't. But I've been put. That's why my papaya tree is dead, because it was going in and out. Because I keep it warm during the day, but it was going in and out of that. I forgot. I hope my pineapple isn't done because of this extreme cold. My pineapple, but I mean, it is what it is. I didn't think I was going to be out for a whole freaking week, but it that's why. And I was going to give me, I got, it was a great cover in that corner right there. I cleaned up that whole corner. That great cover, I keep on buying the same cover. I thought, wait a minute, I got this one already. So I got two of them, put them in the car. I'm going to fold that one up and put that in the truck, pickup truck too. So I have all my stuff, and I've got some extra pillows, seeing that I don't have, I have acid reflux. I kind of sleep at a slant anyway. So the more pillows, the better. I mean, but I get all the old pillows from the house, so they're all smushed. So I have like 13 pillows, but it seems like this the height of a regular pillow. It's stupid. Yeah. That other pillow right there I got to throw out, but I've been doing little things here and there. Um, I finally read. I finally read the instructions for the laptop. Also, see, I've been forgetting that camera I just showed you has a remote. It has a remote. So I did that, and uh, just get that going. I gotta start, and then I remember I got uh, my other camera. It's in the truck. I gotta start keeping this stuff close to each other. That's what it sounds like. Jesus. No, I don't know if it's even worth oiling. This thing, I get all the leftovers in here. This is an old chair, stained. It seemed like somebody went to the bathroom while they were sitting in his chair. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. The back doesn't hold up. It's all the way to the. It's all the way to the ground. Wait a minute. And now it is. Uh, it's a hot mess. So, but I'm just. You got a good ear. I'm like, but I guess I don't know if I'm hearing. I don't hear what you hear, and it it's a high. We just say it like that. Um, but again, one of the places where those 18 wheelers were stuck is I-75. I think like four. Uh, don't quote me on the road. It it merges now because I can't remember right now. Let's see, the 475. I think it's 475 or 675, and there's 18 wheelers and cars stuck there for hours and hours and hours, and that's one of the routes that I take. And it was all iced up, and I was like, oh man, I'd have been stuck right there, you know. And you got a lot of people, and it's the same thing on Facebook. Northerners down in the southern states, laughing about, oh, they call this snow. And again, they don't realize that the southern states are not prepared for this. They will never be prepared because it snows every 4 or 5 freaking years and it doesn't last long. So they're not going to waste the money, the manpower, the equipment, the salt, because in the north, what they do, they have like um, silos, for Pete's sake. They have big giant cement enclosures on the side of the interstates that is stuffed full with rock salt. They're stuffed full with piles of dirt. There's piles of sand that mix, and they put it on dump trucks and add a spreader to it, and they take it out of the road. Georgia, they was spraying beet juice or some liquid. Come on, man. Y'all trying to be, no, you need rock salt because it freezes, it snows, it melts, it refreezes, it snows, it melts, it refreezes, and it is nothing but sheet ice. The wife had, she asked me could I take her to Target. Of course. And the reason is I'm her protector. She's got the good car. My wife is driving a Cadillac. She got the good car. I got the Avalanche, the back bumpers toe up from the flow up, needs a paint job. I love my truck to death, so I'm not complaining. But I got I got the bad car, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna, because I'm used to in an 18 wheeler driving through this mess. So I'm out there looking. I'm seeing the shiny spots and the slick spots. Oh, that's water. That's ice. That's it. And then just coast like the ice. I'm coasting through it. Don't even put the pedal to. Slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up. Take her where she got to go, and I'm good. I'm pounding my man chest. I'm man. Hear me roar. And I'm doing what. Hey, come on, Cookie Peach. Welcome in. And I'm doing my thing because normally I'm on the road. I can't be the husband because like I woke up yesterday morning and I put my coat on. I put my coat I never wore, brand new, uh 8 years old. I put my coat on, walked out there, it surveyed the area, and I realized no, you don't need to be going to work today. It's not going to happen. You're not going to make it. And I was right. When it finally melted, it's 8 degrees. Jesus, y'all are colder than up. And my downstairs is freezing. I have it on, I think 68, and the heat's been running nonstop. But I mean, and but the thing is, sometimes you know, we look like I don't need this, I don't need that. I need you as my wife, as my confidant, as my companion. I need you. Even though I would say this morning, I know we getting tired of each other. I still need you. I still want you. I still appreciate you. I will always want you. I will still always appreciate you. I'm not gonna be that one. I was just thinking about that. I'm gonna be all over the place. Yeah, yeah. I could 76. If I put 76 in, it'd be roasting right now. Hey, associate man, how you doing? Welcome in. If I put my house on 76 up here, we'd be roasting. We'd be roasted. But again, and I really believe this in the South. This they don't insulate these houses like they should insulate in the North, including my old windows. Yes, but I'm like the washroom. You walk right by through that door, it's freezing. I try to close the door. She won't let me. She'll go back on. She has this phobia. All the room doors got to be open, like the boogeyman or the chupacabra is gonna come out of the room. And I like all my doors closed. But when you're living with someone, you got to give and take. So I'm like, okay, yes, ma'am, yes, dear, yada yada yada, and and I'm good. I've just been catching up on sleep. I've been sleep. Oh my god, I've never slept. Well, I'm wearing a shirt that I got in the Caribbean, and I think that what they do is I'm like, why ain't you burning up? But they wear long sleeves so the sun doesn't barrel down on it. And this is really thin. It's not like thick, but I know it kind of helps. It really does. It helps. Um, but as y'all can see, I'm trying to clean up so I can have my studio. That's going to be one of these days. I'm going to be sitting on that couch saying, "Welcome to Can't Stop Walking with Lamonia." Yeah, and it makes sense. Insulation keeps AC in and and heat out. Yeah, but I don't think they didn't build my like right in my kitchen. All of the cabinets, where my sink, like say, I'm standing right here, my sink, right where my sink is. That whole side is not insulated because you go there with bare feet, you can feel the cold air just running in. I remember one year I had to go to the store and get some of that foam and get right under the corner and I sprayed under there to enclose, to cover it, but they didn't put no insulation behind that cabinet. Um, yeah, you're right, Crooked Piece, but I've seen some videos where they because where I think the main spot on your trailer where you're losing is under the undercarriage. So if you go under there and under it and put that insulation, but then you got to latch it up or whatever. Um, that's the undercarriage of where you're at. I think if it's the type of trailer I believe you're talking about. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Frugal Mama. How you doing? Um, just preparing your dwelling. It's been an experience. Um, I remember when the first window that I replaced. Jeez, I really need to go back and refix it, but it looks halfway decent. But at the top of the window, I thought I measured it right and I bought it. and I had space about that wide. I put those filler pieces, the slim wood things in there to hold it in there, and then I just covered it up. I could have got a 2x4, cut it, fit it in there. You know what I mean? And then I didn't. I could have put some foam or insulation around it, so we're probably getting cold air in. But I replaced the window, and I was so afraid when I did it because when I took the old one out, it fell apart, and I was like, well, at least before I was taking it out, I said, if it ain't right, I could take it back. And I took the old one out, and it literally disintegrated on me. I'm going. Yeah, that's the whole thing. What you need is, um, you know, yeah, and I replaced it, but I was so terrified. I said, if I do this wrong, I'm so screwed. And then when I sealed it in out on the outside, I used the wrong caulking or whatever. In the caulking that I used, you couldn't paint over it, and it was a hot mess. But I got it, and then I replaced the window in the kitchen. I got better. I got better. Do you see what I'm saying? And then I tried to replace the back door. The back door is slightly not in there straight. And the wife just read me the riot act. Um, I'm tired of looking at it. And this summer, I'm going to pull it back out and make sure I put it back in there right. One way or another, it's going to get in there right. Um, the reason that I replaced the window cooker piece is I got taken by a Home Depot. Um, I had 3 windows replaced, and I think it cost me like $2,000 or some old crazy number. And then when I started realizing how much I could get a window for $86 to $100, or a special order, for that, and then pull the other one out. It's not as hard as people think. You you take out the edge of it. Hey, good morning, good morning. Hey, you take out the edge of it. Oh, well, drop your link. That sounds pleasurable. And who's the my other channel? Because y'all about as bad as me. But to take out the edge, and then there's just you can either saw the screws out once or when you find the screws in the window, you can take them out, and it just comes right out. Um, there's a way that they teach that you don't have to take the edging off around it to measure it, but I like to take the edging off and then measure it from side to side, up and down, and then or get a new piece in there. You know, but I'm still learning. But I could, instead of $2,000, instead of 2 grand to replace a window, be $150 maybe. And it's the same. You would be doing the same thing um, in your trailer because you use the same type of windows. You know what I'm saying? It's not a special. It's the same type of windows in your home cooking piece. So you'd be spending maybe $150. You just gotta measure. There's a way that you measure inside of the window and multiply that by whatever, and then it'll tell you what size window you need. And I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna try to figure that out. But I need to replace Jesus. Um, three, those two right there. Some more downstairs. It's just a whole lot. Uh, and even if, and I would wait till the summer, and even if you even thought about it, get your staple gun. Yeah, I clean up the area first because I used to crawl on the trailers, and they're not the pleasantest place to be. You need a machete, a pickaxe, and a shotgun. And I would take like the whole area. Uh, oh, okay. Yeah, I was just starting YouTube when I did it. I'm a, now that I got all of these bits of equipment, I can do it now. You know, um, but yeah, I do plan to do that because um, it's kind of hard to explain. But the front of my house. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Okay, the front of my house. The overhang is like the overhang is like that, right? Well, the pitch on my roof, I have what's called a 12-12 pitch. It's so freaking, it's almost straight up. And when it rains, the water doesn't go trickle, 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 go in the gutter, then go down low. No, the water comes off of there like a speed demon, and then comes straight down, and then it ricochets and yeah, you're right. This is a different. This is northern cold. This is cold enough. But let me get back because and the water comes down. It doesn't come down right. My house wasn't um what's the word? They didn't engineer it right, and it comes straight down and it ricochets, and it's been banging and hitting certain windows and causing it's water damage. I got water damage on my front. I got water damage on my front door. Um, I got water damage on both sides. I had one side replaced. I got to get the living room replaced. That's probably start this year. Save it up to do that. You know, yeah, it's a crazy pitch. No, you don't even stand on the top roof. That's why I knew when this young lady that works for my wife, her boyfriend was selling roof repair or roof replacement, and I'm sitting there watching him, right? And because I said, can he come by and check the roof? And I'm sitting there watching because I used to install satellite dish. I use cable company satellite dish, so I know how. At one point, big as I was monkey man. I could scoot across the roof. I know how to get on there, and I already know my top roof. You don't get on there, and the only way you get on there is come in the valley, and then you got to go down by a rope on the other side. And this fool, he went up there with dress boots on. First of all, he went on the roof with dress boots on. I'm looking like, no, okay. Let me put. First of all, he didn't have a ladder. I said, "You selling, roofs and roof repair? You don't have a ladder? Okay, you're getting the side eye." I pulled out my ladder, I put it up there for him. And I told him, "Look, go up the valley, go across, and then you can look on." Then he tried to come. I said, "Hey man, calm down." No, 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 no. I gotta go. I said, "Man, get off my roof." Yeah, and I had to literally say, "Get off my roof," because I'm not. If you fall and break your neck, because you cannot access that roof that way, and if you fall and break your neck, I'm telling my insurance company you didn't listen to me, so they ain't gonna pay for this. So get off my roof. So I'm sitting there laughing, but and like you said, that's annoying. It's damaging. It's totally damaged my door. So I've came up with a solution, but as we all know, solutions cost money. A new door is about $2,000, just the door. and because she wants a special cutesy bootsy door. And the new door is $2,000, but I found a company that I could put an awning, a cute, like a square awning that's the same color as the two sides of my roof. That's made from what is that stuff that they use for sails? So it's waterproof. So when the water comes off the roof, when I get the new door installed, it'll hit the awning and disperse out. So I have the right idea. I just don't have the money. I don't have the money. and uh, and he was telling me it's just like 600. You pay half of it. It's like 1,200, 600, and then so it's probably more now because the economy went up. So you pay half of it, then they come install it, and get, and it would look really good with the new door and an awning on it to protect it from the water. Block, you see what I'm saying? So I have the right ideas. I just don't have the money. That's the whole object of DIYing. You know, that's the whole object. Because I was gonna put the door in my front door, but I think when the wife seen the lopsided back door, she's like, "Nah, we need a professional put it in." I was like, "I can do it." I She's like, "Nah, we need to have a professional come put this door in." I said, "I can do it." Oh man. But he said, I said, "No, I can do it." No, we need to have a professional. But look, the um, this side of the industry is dying out. A lot of people don't want to do that type of work anymore. That's why uh, our illegal community, that's why they are making so much money. You don't think those guys got a lot of money? Look at the trucks they drive. They making that money because all of the people that are saying, "Go back to your country, go back home, go back, go back." They the ones with the money. They the ones paying those folks to work under the table. Who do you think, if you need your driveway done, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be lawn care. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be roofing. They did my house in one day. And I got cameras. I was looking. I'm like, "Yo, they cleaned. They cleaned. They took off thing down, cleaned it, put the other one. They cleaned that up and was gone. Was gone that evening. They had trucks all in my yard. It was about 10 or 15 of them. They gone. And now I'm gonna be paying forever to get because but I got a new roof. I needed that. But my tiles just come. They were just sliding off. They was just sliding off. But in no, not a lot of plumbing, not a lot of electrical, but uh, tile replacement, painting, um, uh, shingles, or the outside. That's a dying industry. You can't get nobody. Um, I need my retaining wall replaced. Everybody, I called you want $16,000 to replace a retaining wall. Man, please. I'm slowly buying. Yep, I'm slowly buying. I didn't want. I've got the railroad ties because that contaminates the ground. But that's all I can afford, and I don't know how to do in. And I, it was done wrong. Or it was done wrong the first time when they put them up. And I'm just trying to ninja rig it. uh, but everybody wants an arm and a leg. And I'm not hating. I did this little short. People was giving me the 30. I said, look, I don't know what's up with y'all. I'm not hating. Do you? I'm not calling the ice on the guys that live across the street from me. I don't care. Do you, boo boo? You're not bothering me. You know, leave me. You cool. You wave to me. Hey, deuces. I don't care. I got Dominicans on the right, Asians on the front. You know who in front of me on both sides? And they driving nice trucks. And they making that money. And they was clearing out their back. I'm like, man, I should have spoke to dude, been more nicer to him. Maybe I could get him to come over and take down some of the trees in my backyard. But that's I guess that's life. I'm not going to because my life was bad or horrific. I'm not going to blame a race of people for what's going on with me. What's going on with me is for me. You know what I mean? We got a lot of people that they're taking our jobs. Hey, but you don't want to do those jobs, stupid. Oh, because you need to pay me more. Well, they're not going to pay you more. They're not. But though, but some folks are willing to take that pay, and you got to. These folks are the hardest. I mean, hardest working people I've seen. And there's certain gas stations I go to on the way out when I enter the truck. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but they straight gangster. You see a old lady just leaning by her car, and a dude will come up. She'll open up the trunk, go into the cooler, and give him something, and he'll go about his way. I think that's his morning lunch or his morning breakfast. Give her money and be gone. And they ain't selling nothing illegal. They just selling food out of their car. They selling food out of their car. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And I know this is another one. There's a racetrack that I pass by. I see it there all. I'm like, make that money. Hey, make that money. Help each other. A lot of y'all are gonna F around and find out because your kids that's been here for a minute and voted for Trump. And I know don't talk about whatever y'all voted for Trump thinking he gonna close down, but he coming for your cousins and your grandmama and everybody. You then effed around and found out. I'm just saying. I don't mean to be laughing, but reality about to kick in. You see how uh, uh, he did executive order, which is illegal about birthright. Once you're born in the United States, you're a U.S. citizen. That's been going on for a long time. Come on, man. y'all don't know, but I'm going to continue to be straightening up in here, and keep on saying I'm gonna put my pictures up, and I guess I'm not gonna go driving today because I don't want to be out in this cold and let that ice do what it do. Um, yeah, I'm trying to be polite. Uh, I wish I could put. I y'all know that me and Charles do. We have gift wars. I call them gift wars, and he's been beating me left and right. Let me see. He's been beating me left and right for the last year or two, and I've been kept quiet because I had to save up. I had to save up for the last. I just I just bought him his present. You see, that's the first one I got for him, and that's the second one I got for him. I got that same hat too, because see, we cruise together, and then that's the third hat I got for him. Um, and the reason I enjoy, okay, peace. The reason I enjoy giving gifts, and I only really enjoy giving them to three people: my son Charles, no, four: Charles, Cynthia, and his wife, and my wife, is because they appreciate it. They appreciate me saying, "Hey, you know, I was thinking about you, yada yada yada," because he wears hats when he goes out. We call them old man hats because last time we went to the comedy club. Him and his wife, me and my wife. I had my hat on. He had his hat. We you know what I mean? We had our hats on, and and I just it's more, and it's also a hey, thank you for being my dog. Thank you for I can't afford much, but like I said, I just it took me a while. I saved up for that. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on, Odom? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. And I think I'm figuring out how to use this because if I keep looking up, I look stupid, but I can hit my eyeball right there. See, I'm just having use for all this stuff. Oh man. And just so you people know, in the Nora, no, I'm not gonna bring that up because that's just gonna make me that's gonna make me depressed. It's gonna make me depressed. Just remember this: if keep your receipts on your big ticket items in Georgia, which is so stupid. Somebody breaks in your house, they steal something yours. You got to have a receipt to prove that you own it. How stupid does that sound? I'll just say it like that. I just put it that way. Um, I haven't had a chance lately. I haven't had a chance to get over there. Um, to get him driving some more. We're going to revisit that hopefully in February. Um, right now, again, kind of been focusing on some other stuff. But yeah, I got to get him driving again because he get a little lazy. Last time I seen him, I said, "Hey, you want to drive?" He's like, "Oh no, I'm good. No, you got to get your behind out there and drive, bro. You got to get out there and drive." Because see, I'm looking. I, okay, I'm looking at the stars, but I need to stay ground level. I want my next truck. I wanted to have a used F-350. I don't know if I can afford it, but if I can't, I'm willing to go for a 250 with a little bit of mileage on it. I prefer it. Not realizing that I'm probably gonna go with the F-250 or 2500, depending on the price. I got to get some of these credit cards down so I can have the money to make the payments. Uh, and then I want to give him my pickup truck. So I ain't gonna give it to him if he ain't got no license. I'm just saying we just said we just being honest, you know. Okay, gotcha. Um, the funny thing about certain grass, I was outside and looking in the snow. My northern grass, my perennial rye, like I don't care if it's snowed or not. The grass leaves. Nah, we surviving, bro. I'm like I started laughing and I started laughing and really enjoying the fact that it was doing that. um, the wife had asked me about the peach trees. She said, "You think they're gonna come back?" Yeah, they're. She thought they were dead. I said, "Babe, they're hibernating. It's winter, you know." I'm gonna do a little short so you can see. She's actually, um, I'm rubbing off on her. You guys are rubbing off on me. She's got some plants at the window, seedlings, and she's trying to grow, and they're actually sprouting. Um, so your the planting community has affected Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing and cruising. Can't stop walking but love mowing, cruising, planting, figuring out his life goals, relationship, uh, eating more healthier. My name's gonna be so long. It's gonna be welcome to Mr. Paragraph. Well, welcome to Mr. Paragraph. Oh man, um, life's good. You know, you ever see those people that mess up something good that's going on with them? I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay in my lane. You hear the stories. Woman was overweight, gets skinny, and says, "Oh, you're beneath me now, so I'm gonna go find a better man or woman." Um, no, I'm trying to lose weight for you. I'm trying to be better for you. I'm not looking for nobody else because you see me at my worst and said I'm not going nowhere. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, Mr. Paragraph. But I'm just ever so thankful for the life that I have today, and you know, just gonna appreciate it even more. You know what I mean? Just appreciate it even more. Uh, Still gonna try. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Jeff Long Care? How you doing? So, are you doing any snow removal where you're at? Guys, check out Jeff's Lawn Care. He's real good. He's real good people. Jeff, before I leave, drop your link, which is just do can't stop, no apostrophe, straight, and it'll drop your link, or somebody drop Jeff's Lawn Care link for me, so folks can check it out. He's got what I want. he, he's got the I'm pretty sure you got the John Deere stand on mower. I bought one. I bought one at an auction, thinking that I could just fix whatever's on it, and I had one. It was a 60 inch, and I didn't look at the auction. I never been to auction. I just pressing buttons. Oh, you're not gonna outbid me. I just pressed. It cost me $600-700. That thing was on fire. The engine was burnt up. I was so mad. I still owe like $400 on that credit card. I still owe like $400 on that credit card. You live and you learn. Associate minister. Honestly, I was in a loveless. I was in a loveless marriage for over 25 years before I met Norman. That's why a lot of times y'all see me talking about relationships. I'm having flashbacks. I'm having flashbacks. When I start yelling this, I'm having flashbacks because I never said nothing. I was a loveless, sexless, and I mean, you name it. It was hard. It was horrific. I'd be having flashbacks, and that's why now I appreciate you. I'm gonna tell you I appreciate you. I'm gonna show you I love you. You know, if I tell me if I do something wrong, because I don't want to mess this up. You know what I mean? I don't want to mess this up. Screw that. We got these people talking about relationships. I'm still trying to figure this mess out. Screw that. Yes, dear. What you need me to do? What did I do wrong? Yes, ma'am. Man, please. Shoot. I just want to know something. All right, guys. We're going to cut this short. No, well, like not really short, but we actually made it to the time. Thank y'all for checking me out. Thank you for being part of my live. I just let you know you are well appreciated. Let you know that God loves you and I love you too. Coming up next, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Get your workout on. Positive affirmations. After that is Eddie Lugo Studios. Check Eddie Lugo out. I think he's like 7:15, 7:30, and at 8 o'clock. Cruising this front anytime. Check them out, and you will be surely blessed. And as always, if you think nobody loves you, know that I love you, and God loves you too. Do